Good morning everyone, we are presenting on the topic procurement method and contractual arrangement. This presentation is prepared by Sanata, Chongtong and me, Wu Pei Xing. Our presentation consists of 5 parts. First is procurement system in construction. Second, type of procurement system. Third, contractual arrangement. Next is case study for KLIA Terminal 2 and the last is conclusion. Let's begin. Procurement system in construction industry refer to the structural process of abandoning design, construction, and project management service. It determines how different project stakeholders work together, how responsibilities are shared, and how the contracts are arranged. A well-selected procurement system is important because it impacts cost certainty, time efficiency, quality control, and risk allocation. In a typical project flow, the key stages included the concept, design, tender, contract, construction, and handover. Choosing the right procurement system ensures that the project objectives match the client need, budget, and complexity. There are 3 major procurement systems commonly used in practice. The first is traditional design, build, and management contracting. In this method, design and construction are completely separated. The client hires the consultant to prepare the design and tender document. The contractor is only involved after tender award and carry out the construction strictly based on the design. In this method, the advantages include the high quality control, competitive pricing, and better cost certainty. However, the disadvantages are longer project duration and limited contractor input during the design. In terms of the risk allocation, the client takes the design risk while the contractor carries out the construction risks. This method is suitable when the design quality and cost certainty are the client priorities. In the design and build system, the contractor handles both design and construction. For the design and build system, the advantages are faster delivery, a single point of responsibility, and potential cost saving. But the disadvantages include the less design control and possible variation in the quality. Regarding the risk allocation, the client holds the briefing risk while the contractor is responsible for both design and construction risks. You can see the timeline for both systems are different. Because the design and construction overlap, these methods are faster than the traditional. In the management contracting, the client appointed a management contractor early during the design to coordinate multiple trade contractors such as structural, electrical, mechanical, and finishing contractor. The management contractor does not perform physical construction but manage the process. In this approach, the advantage include the very fast trade delivery, high flexibility, and early contractor involvement. The disadvantage are uncertainty, final cost, and higher overall risk for the client. For the risk allocation, the client takes the financial and design risks, while the subcontractor bears the package level risks. This method suits projects requiring the speed and flexibility such as large complex development. These are showing the comparison of procurement system. In the summary, traditional offer high cost certainty but slow progress. Design and build is faster with a single responsibility point but has the less design control. Management contracting is faster but gives a less cost certainty and higher risk to client. Each system should be chosen based on the project objective, requires speed, and risk tolerance. The next we will pass to City.
Hello, I'm Chong Tong. Now I'm going to share about the contractual arrangement. The contractual arrangement is to define the framework of roles, responsibilities, and risk allocation through each different type of standard form, which I will be sharing later. The contractual arrangement will also ensure the project clarity, legal compliance, and effective risk management, which direct impact on the project cost, duration, and quality. For this presentation, we will focus on the responsibilities and risks for the QS within all these different standard forms. For the standard form in Malaysia, including the PAN form 2006 and 2018, the PWD form 203 and 203A, the CIDB 2000 and IEM form. The PAN form is used for the Malaysia private project, the JKR is used for the Malaysia government and public project, the CIDB is used for Malaysia industrial and infrastructure engineering project. As a QS, besides of the basic responsibilities such as the cost estimate, cost control, preparation of bill of quantity and binding document, within all these different type of standard form, the QS have other responsibilities. Such as for the PAN, the QS need to assist in EOT and LID amount calculation. For the JKR, the QS also need to assist in the EOT and LD amount calculation, but also the preparation of a cost report for the JKR decision making. For the CIDB, the QS need to assist the consultant with the certification issue. The risk allocation for the QS within these three types of standard form is the same, including the measurement risk and the valuation risk. The international standard form including the FIDIC, Silver Book, Yellow Book, Red Book, and also the NEC 3 and NEC 4. The FIDIC is used for the international and cross-border project, and the NEC is for the government and the cooperative employer civil project use. The responsibility of the QS in the FIDIC is to assist the engineer with public payment certification and also the drafting and payment evaluation. For the NEC, the QS need to support the PM to manage the contract. The risk allocation for the FIDIC and the NEC is the same, including the measurement and valuation risk. But for the NEC, the QS need to share the risk of cost and time with the other parties. And next will be passed to Seleta for sharing her part.
Good day to you, Dr. Nan. I'm going to firstly talk about the role of QS, how QS is defined among these three institutions. So for the RICS, the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyor, it says that QS ensuring that the resources of construction industry are utilized to the best advantage of society by providing the financial management for projects and a cost consultancy service to the client and designer during the whole construction process. And for BQSM, QS is defined as a registered construction professional responsible for cost management, procurement, contract documentation, and project financial administration. And for RISM, QS is defined as a cost and contract professional ensuring economic efficiency through estimating, tendering, procurement advice, and contract administration. In the modern day, QS is not just about cost estimation, and we also act as a strategic advisor, which we advise clients on procurement systems, contract forms, tender strategies, and commercial risks. So QS is also a risk value manager. We actively assess project risk and optimize value through value engineering and cost benefit analysis. QS is also a BEAM professional with BEAM, a 5D modeling digital takeoff system and project management software. The QS now works in an increasingly digitalized environment. QS is also a contract and claim specialist, so QS navigate complex standards forms such as the PAM, JKR, CIDB, FIDIC, and NEC. We manage claims and resolve disputes. We also are sustainability and lifecycle costing expert. We analyze long-term maintenance, operational costs, and environmental performance. In this case study for KLIA, Kuala Lumpur International Airport Terminal 2, this is the case study written by Noor Hanira binti Mahidin. So first, the procurement method used in KLIA Terminal 2 adopted a traditional design bid build DBB approach using the large work packages awarded under lump sum contracts. This method follows typical Malaysian public sector practice, so it's like complete design to tender and construction. So according to the Mahidin, the project followed the PBBOK procurement cycle: plan, conduct, administer, and close. But failure occurred at each stage due to the complexity and poor coordination. The method was chosen for cost certainty, clear tender comparison, and client control during the design. However, the traditional or lump sum method proved unsuitable for a mega project like this, with evolving designs leading to numerous variation, delays, and contractor disputes. So the role of QS in this case study, QS managed early feasibility costs and detailed cost plans for major terminal components. QS prepared tender documentation and assisted in evaluating large contractor packages. QS also advised client on procurement suitability such as lump sum versus alternative system. In this case study, lump sum procurement method is selected. QS also oversaw contract administration, including the progress payments, valuations, and variation assessments. QS conducted cost monitoring to manage financial risk and maintain budget control. The study identified a lack of internal capacity within the QS or cost teams to handle multi-vendor coordination, highlighting the complexity of mega project procurement. So QS play a role in feasibility to tender, to construction, and to the final account. These are the key challenges that the QS face for this case study. Firstly, the human factor. Inadequate team capacity and limited contract management expertise. Second is the process factor. There are poor information flow and weak strategic planning. And technical factor, extensive scope changes and unclear risk allocation. And the over reliance on lump sum pricing despite evolving designs and that led to major variation orders. And also cost overrun, which caused the delay final accounts and increased contractor claims. Lastly is the lack of alignment. The system lacked alignment with the PBBOK procurement principles due to the weak implementation and oversight. Next, these are the reflection. Traditional lump sum procurement is unsuitable for projects with evolving designs. The QS team should strengthen documentation, digital cost management, and real-time reporting to support the complex coordination. Besides, adoption of DBB, adoption of design and build, two-stage tendering, or the IPD integrated project delivery can improve the flexibility and reduce the variation risk in mega projects like KLIA Terminal 2. The QS must enhance the skill in risk management, value engineering, and multi-contract coordination to avoid similar issues in future large-scale projects. QS also can adopt BEAM, the digital like BEAM, 5D, or e-procurement system, and these can support better planning and communication across multiple stakeholders. Thank you. That's all for our presentation.